Hey, welcome back to the Oklahyzer Disc Golf channel. I got another 3-disc review here for you today. I'm Nathan Cameron. This is Andrew Smith from D-Mart Pro Shop. They've been gracious enough to sponsor this video by donating these 2 discs that I'm going to give away, one on Instagram, one on YouTube. So we're going to go ahead and compare these discs and see how they fly, see which one's the most stable, least stable, and see how they compare to the Kong. So we got a Kong, a Punisher, and a crank on the ESP plastic. So let's get started.
Luck. Didn't throw it very hard. Every time you're throwing that on Hyzer.
So wrapping up this disc comparison, I'm going to start with the crank. I really like these discs. They're a little bit flippier than the Kong, though I wouldn't call them a flippy disc. I think they beat into amazing backhand discs that are actually just a little bit more stable than a Heat. But in this instance, it's definitely just a step down from the Kong, a little bit slower, but still fantastic for backhand and forehand. Tell me what you think about the crank.
The crank was pretty good. It definitely is on the understable side. It definitely had some great turn, hyzer flip, turnover, not very much finish. So it ended up being pretty straight overall. But definitely with the forehand, didn't like max power. I had to definitely go to a control grip versus a power grip. Otherwise, it would have just turned into a cut roller from a hyzer. So.
All right. Next, I want to talk about this Punisher. I don't know what it was about this particular Punisher. Maybe it's a little bit flatter. I had to go and get my Z Punisher out of my bag because this one was so flippy. I mean, this is the one I'm giving away. So if you guys are looking for a flippy Punisher, this is the one. This ended up turning and burning on us so much. I used this Punisher to help give him a little bit better idea of what I think a Punisher is supposed to be like. And I use this disc as a very reliable, overstable disc, but with enough power, it can definitely get that turn out of it. But tell me what you thought about these Punishers here.
Yeah, this green one is very understable. He was telling me that he thought it would end up being more overstable than the Kong, and I was just in shock at how understable this thing is.
Does it even have a turn on it?
No, it's a 0 on the turn. It's still a really usable disc. You just have to throw it in the correct manner. Definitely could not really get it to work with the forehand at all. Had to throw it on extreme hyzer with a control grip at about 60% to even get something out of it. Definitely enjoyed the Z a lot more. Still had to throw it on a control grip, give it some good power. Hyzer flip to flat, get some maybe just a touch of turn, and a good finish, but not a very strong finish, but ended up pretty straight flight overall.
Cool.
Enjoyed it.
So, and then last but not least, the Kong. This disc is great. I think of it a lot like a Nuke with a smaller rim. I hear a lot of people say they're surprised with how flippy it is, and maybe that was the case with the like true prototype ones that you see going for over $100 on Facebook and stuff. But these current runs are very, very stable, I think. I mean, we were throwing them earlier into a pretty good headwind, and I mean, I was having no problem throwing them backhand and forehand. I like to think of them a lot like a small rimmed Nuke.
I really like this disc. It was really, really good. Into the wind, able to kind of hyzer flip to flex shot in a slight tailwind, hyzer flip up to flat, ride straight with a decent finish. Really, really like this disc. I only put it on a power grip one time because of where we're at right now. I was afraid of hitting the cars too far away from us. But really enjoyed this disc a lot. It was really controllable, pretty fast. Controllably overstable is what I would say. It's not workably overstable. It's not crazy overstable that you're not going to be able to get any distance out of it. It does have some really good glide, but it's still overstable enough to fight Oklahoma winds. So really enjoyed it.
Cool. So once again, I'd like to thank DMart for sponsoring this video. They provided me with these two discs. So I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this Punisher away in this YouTube video. So subscribe, like it, leave a comment down below, tell us what you thought about the video, and head over to both my Instagram page and DMart, and we're going to give away this one in collaboration of the two pages. Just going to have to give us a like, follow both of us, and tag a couple of friends. You'll find a link to it in the description down below to both our Instagram pages. Thanks again, guys.
I gotta go. I can't. I'm late for that hour.
Where did it go?
It turned over.
The whole thing is.
Well, in a headwind, that is
Ladies first.
So I'm hoping that's the worst of. I'm just.
Could you stop hitting the tree?